And this game tips off a little regular season series between these two teams. In your mind, as a former coach, does that alter the game plan at all?
Well, the coaches will be watching their opponents very closely, Kevin. You're trying to get as much intel as possible so your team can be even sharper in the next game.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Adebayo. Norman Powell is out there with Wiggins, and it's Mitchell, and it's Hero into the shooting guard position. You know, Wiggins affects the game, Coach, in a number of ways. And let's begin by talking about his defense.
Great place to start with Wiggins, Kevin, because I think that's the strength of his game. He is long, he can really move his feet, he's got great discipline and focus, and the biggest thing you can have in any defender, he's got great want to. This guy wants to go out and make it tough on the best players in the game.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. And while many teams are a revolving door of head coaches, Stan, the Heat have valued continuity.
They absolutely have. Eric Spoelstra is one of the longest tenured coaches in NBA history. Only Greg Popovich and Jerry Sloan coached their teams longer, and Spoelstra has had great success, leading the Heat to 6 finals while winning 2 of them.
Count the basket.
Hey, that's a fantastic last-second read, passing out of his shot.
On offense, here are the Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, and you know, coaches honestly wouldn't have as much to do if guys shot like that every night.
Powell finds Wiggins. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's textbook pick-and-roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Raptors. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
In the NBA, you've got to keep pace. It's a fast track out there, and I thought their lack of hustle defensively was the story of the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
On the wing, Wiggins, covered by Barnes, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Now here's Ingram. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. Barnes outside. Ingram against Powell. Ingram dishes to Barrett. 6 on the shot clock. Barnes right side. The shot missing. Wiggins with some nice D. Hero against Barrett. Shot's good by Hero.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Barnes screen on Mitchell. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Powell. Mitchell sets the screen for Wiggins. Powell outside. Let's go. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Raptors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Ingram wide open. It's good from long range.
Well, that's a huge part of Ingram's game. He can really do damage from the perimeter.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Guys?
Thank you once again, Allie. Nice shot by Pirtle.
Nice work by Ingram, keeping his eyes open, allowing him to find an opportunity for a teammate.
And here is Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates, racking up the assists. So important to team chemistry.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Well, Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Ingram. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
Yeah, for Ingram, it's just all about staying healthy because when he is, he's a huge piece for this team.
The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
And that one falls for Ingram. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, excitement building in Ontario ahead of this coming May when the WNBA makes its long-awaited launch north of the border. The Toronto Tempo will become Canada's first ever WNBA franchise. And with that league finding a rhythm, this debut feels right on time.
It is a beautiful thing. And Shams, we appreciate the report.
Well, Ingram's a kind of a quiet scorer. Sometimes you don't even notice when he's putting up 20, 30, 40, because he just does it within the flow of the game.
Now here's Wiggins. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Washington. Here's Hero. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. Raptors leading by 5. Quickly with it. Scoreless thus far. From about 16. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. He's checked in for the Raptors. And Miami with a change here, too. Larson's checked in. Pass to Powell. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Hero from long range. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Raptors?
Now, here's Quickly. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. In the corner, it's Wiggins. From the wing. It's rebounded by Quickly. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They lead by 7. And he gets the bucket.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Powell kicks to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Back to Quickly. for three. Ingram. And again, it's Toronto with a three.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Hero passes to Wiggins. It's Powell on the wing. No scoring in this one. Outside, Hero. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Quickly kicks to Pirtle. Pass to Quickly. Now Ingram. Miami grabs the miss. Last time they met was in Miami.
Yeah, they were just wrecked last time they faced this team, and a lot of it was their own undoing.
Yeah, they were coughing it up all over the place. For whatever reason, they could not find the handle.
So it's Miami now. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Here's Larson. Off target from three-point range. Here's Toronto. They're on a 19-7 run. In his relatively young career, Scotty Barnes, GA, has played a number of positions.
Well, he's so versatile. He can be successful at a lot of different spots on the floor. A glue guy you can plug in just about anywhere.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Change here. Ware's checked in. Let's see some of the numbers here for Scotty Barnes.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under it.
And it's the Heat with the ball. 11-point game. Adebayo passes to Larson. Pass to Adebayo. Pocket 6. Hero against Quickly. Hero no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And here is Quickly. Ingram outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their systems.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And that one falls for Ingram. So here we are, Greg, looking at this roster of the Raptors. What is the path to contention?
Well, perhaps an opening in the East for them to make a move. Going from good to great, that's tougher and will require them to develop or acquire some superstar talent.
Both free throws good for Ingram. The Heat trail by 13. Pass to Adebayo. Quickly against Hero. Here's Larson. Wiggins surveying the floor. Jacks up a three. And the three ball is good. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Sometimes you gotta do it yourself. Wiggins taking the initiative there.
Now Quickly. And here's Ingram from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Wiggins with some nice D. Pass to Larson. Here's Walter. He's guarded by Adebayo. Now here's Ingram. To the inside. Here's Murray Boyd. And here is Quickly. Shoots over Ware. And again, no good by Toronto.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Kevin?
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Outside Hero. 1:32 left to play in the first quarter. Right side, Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. Toronto grabs the miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Quickly the bounce pass. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. Bam Adebayo, third.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams will make substitutions. And so here's Toronto. They're leading by 8. Barnes sets a screen for Dick. Shot clock at 6. To stop the drought. The shot that time not on target. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Pass to Ware. And here is Powell. There's the pick. Back to Ware. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now Dick. 24 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Barnes. That's tipped.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Powell, the pass to Larson. Shoots over Dick. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Khalil Ware. And it's Smith. Then there's Powell. And it's Larson in at the 3. Jaquez outside. Pass to Smith. It's rebounded by Dick. Raptors leading by 6. Here's Murray Boyd. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Celtics in Boston.
Well, he also did a good job of making plays for others. What a performance from him.
Here's Smith. Following the basket by Scotty Barnes. Here's Murray Boyle. He's defended by Ware. The shot by Murray Boyle's no good. Powell feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Walter. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Pass to Shed. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dick, that's good.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Smith the pass to Ware. Here's Larson. Dick defending. Smith on the wing. They set the screen. 4 on the clock. Banked in on the glass. Smith's got his first points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Davion Mitchell's checked in for the Heat. And Toronto has possession. Dick with a screen on Powell. Pass to Dick. Barnes sets a screen for Dick. Just 5 on the clock. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Showing some strength on that finish. Dick is solid at converting there through contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First team foul. At the line for your Raptors. One shot.
Free throw drops for Dick. So Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Here's Shed, still scoreless. And Ware pulls it down. To the paint. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket for Mitchell.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Barnes screen on Powell. Barrett finds Barnes. Count it. Barnes has got 6.
Great touch from Barnes. Great skill at the wing.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Jaquez outside. Pass to Powell. Here's Larson. Ware with it. A 24-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he was a menace on the defensive end in that one, just racking up the blocks.
Now here's Barnes. 10-point lead. Here's Murray Boyle. Barnes screen on Powell. Up top Barrett. Guarded by Powell. Barrett, no good. For Miami, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Powell outside. From 12 feet out. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Well, what I like about Powell is that he takes what's available. When you give him these mid-range J's, he's more than happy to fire away.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Murray Boyle. Got a piece of it. Jaquez the pass to Mitchell. Now Ware. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Basket counts.
Yeah, he's such a competitive guy. Jaquez Jr. just willing that ball in.
Barnes against Jaquez. Barrett the pass to Dick. Back to Barrett. The shot misses. Great D that time from Powell. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada. R.J. Barrett is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
So it's Miami now. After R.J. Barrett's miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Shed. Now here's Barnes. Jaquez defending, and that one's good. Barnes.
Well, things have changed for him this quarter. It's starting to go his way.
Mitchell looking it over. Ware kicks to Powell. Pass to Jaquez. Here's Larson. No good from outside.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
They double him with Mitchell. Right side Barrett. Here's Shed for the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point Toronto lead.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Pass to Powell. Jaquez outside. Ware with it. 6 points for him. Powell kicks to Mitchell. Jaquez outside. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 9. Here's Dick. He has 6. Pass to Barrett. The Raptors need to get a shot at Barnes. Oh, and the dunk by Barnes.
Mercy. Scotty Barnes. That's nasty.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes for Toronto. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in, and it's Ingram in for Grady Dick. The Heat trail by 11. Now, here's Mitchell. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. 6 to shoot. Inside, Adebayo finds Mitchell. Over quickly. And it's Mitchell missing.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And that one's good. Ingram's got the lead up to 13 now for the Raptors.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pass to Adebayo. Barrett against Hero. To end the run. Some solid defense from Ingram.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Hits the drive, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Ingram's got 19 points.
Yeah, Ingram very poised and composed, knocking it down with the shot clock running out.
Where the bounce pass. And here is Mitchell. Hero from long range. That shot misses.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
That three from Quickly sinks the three-pointer. Quickly's got 6 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Mitchell. Quickly covering. Mitchell against Ingram. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Miami no good on that time either.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Back to Ingram. Pass to Mamu Kalashvili. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Now, Hero. Now, Fontecchio. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Fades away. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Quickly. Here's Mamu Kalashvili coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's Murray Boyles. He's guarded by Adebayo. And Adebayo sends it back.
Well, you have to love Bam's mentality. Always looking for ways to disrupt things defensively.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And so it's the Toronto Raptors taking a 19-point lead into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down.
You take a look at the Heat. Here in the closing week, they can qualify for the play-in tournament, trying to keep their playoff hopes alive.
The pressure is on, and the margin for error? Slim. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Toronto Raptors.
Their passing was clearly superior in the first half. They were playing a team game, not one-on-one basketball. Good player movement, good ball movement, and they have a healthy lead to show it.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And Ingram has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. The post pairing, Barnes playing alongside Pirtle. And it's quickly in at the point. That's the groove starting the second half for Darko Rajakovic.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Adebayo the screen. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Raptors leading by 19. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you so much. Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Guys, back over to you.
All for one. Ali LaForce with the report. Hey, Ali, thanks.
And he is so good from deep. Hero puts up high percentages on high volume.
Ingram passes to quickly. Barnes outside. Pirtle sets the pick for Barnes. Outside, Barrett. Shot clock at 6. On the top of the key. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
Hero on the wing. Outside, Adebayo. Ingram attacking. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Yeah, they get one to fall. Now 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Hero kicks to Adebayo. Hero finds Powell. Adebayo with a screen on Ingram. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, that's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime-time positioning inside.
To stand multiple defensive selections for Bam Adebayo.
Well, look, Kevin, Bam Adebayo has 3 key things for a defender, all right? He is smart, he is tough, and he is very, very versatile. He can guard virtually everyone on the floor at a given time.
Powell for 3. And it's Toronto with the rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And stolen by Wiggins. To the middle. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Wiggins. That's 12 points for Bam Adebayo.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Screen by Pirtle. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Barnes outside. Fires from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Hero. Adebayo with a screen on Barrett. Hands it from downtown. Hero's got 11.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Barnes kicks to quickly. Near the three-point line, it's Ingram. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Heat trail by 15. Hero passes to Wiggins. Quickly against Mitchell. There's Hero with the 3, and the Heat another 3.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Barnes outside. Pass to Ingram. Birtle sets the pick for Ingram. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Back to Powell. Adebayo with the screen on quickly. The drive by Powell. Lays it up and banks it in.
I love seeing Powell in attack mode. Seeing a lane open up and slashing his way inside with ease.
Toronto working the ball around now. Pass to Ingram. Takes the three. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Well, that's his 4th triple for the game now. Just his 1st in the second half.
Hero kicks to Wiggins. On the wing, Mitchell. Quickly covering. Hero from long range. And that one is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Pass to Birtle. Now, here's quickly. Clock at 4. Shoots over Powell. And the shot no good, a bit short. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. Trailing by 13. It's Powell on the wing. Down low. Birtle with the steal. Quickly looking it over. Shoots from 14. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Hero. Now Mitchell. Now Hero from outside the arc. It's rebounded by Barrett. Inside. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, this kid has hops. Barnes gets airborne there and slams it down.
Powell outside. Here's Hero. Barrett against Powell. Back to Adebayo. And he makes that one. Adebayo's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, Bam has this action down cold. He knows exactly where to place himself in the pick and roll.
Barnes outside. Ingram up top. Guarded by Powell. Ingram dishes to Birtle. Pass to quickly. 4 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound. It's tipped. Ingram against Powell. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Powell. The Heat trail by 13 to the inside. Now quickly. He has 6. There it finds Ingram. Lays it up off the glass. Ingram's got 28 points for the game. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Walter, he's checked in for R.J. Barrett. And Miami with a change here, too. Larson's checked in. Pass to Powell. There's a good screen. Here's Larson. He's covered by Ingram. 5 to shoot. Here's Wiggins, and it's Wiggins with the jam.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Ingram with it, and he has 28 points for the game. Inside, it's stolen by Adebayo. He's all alone. Here's Wiggins. The shot's good. Wiggins has got 4 points this quarter.
And that field goal percentage climbing now above 50%. They look like a different team here in the second half.
Ingram outside. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for Scotty Barnes. He's around 18 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. But that's just part of the picture. His defensive presence goes beyond the stat sheet.
Yeah, his true impact on the defensive end cannot be measured by stats.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Khalil Ware comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaime Jaquez in for Wiggins. Ware passes to Hero. Heat moving the ball around. On the wing, Jaquez. Pass to Larson. Powell inside. Kicks it out to Hero. Rocket 2 from deep. No good that time. Raptors leading by 11. Down low. Here's Barnes. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got 5 assists in the game.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Ware dishes to Powell. Outside, Hero. There's a screen to the left wing. Here's Ware. Hits the three-point bomb. Ware's got 11.
Hero keeping the defense guessing.
The Raptors have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. To the paint. Pass to Murray Boyle. .129 left in the third quarter. Here's Shed. Powell with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. Scotty Barnes picks one up.
Well, this is the energy we expect from Jaquez Jr., the kind of player who can just force his way through a foul.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The Raptors making a switch here. Battle's checked in. Smith checked in for Miami.
Well, he's just an old school kind of player. The footwork and patience Jaquez Jr. possesses is unique.
Pass to Battle. .109 left here in the third quarter. Barnes outside. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Jaquez. Barnes can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 7. Smith the pass to Powell. From 20 feet out. Pass to Larson. Shot on the way. And he can't bank that one in. And it's Barnes with the ball for Toronto. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Murray Boyle. He's defended by Ware. Here's Shed. Count that bucket. Shed's got 5.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Now here is Smith. And that one released in time, but no good. Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for the Raptors. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. Back right after this. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
It's got to be a sense of urgency right now, okay? Any kind of tip out or 50-50 ball, we got to own that. And then we got to communicate. I don't know, but there's got to be a real sense of urgency.
Yeah, he's begging his guys to be more assertive in all aspects of the game.
And in close games, Coach Spo is solid at knowing how to get his guys. So just kick it up a notch.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Heat, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. And it's Larson in a two-guard. And the call will be against Khalil Ware. That's foul number 2 for him. Toronto leading by 9. And here is Quickly. And the layup is good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Mitchell kicks to Ware. Pass to Larson. Now Jaquez. Got a piece of it. And here's Adebayo outside. Alter pulls it in. And here are the Raptors now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Murray Boyle. Now Barrett. Pass to Walter. Here's Murray Boyle. And that one hits back iron.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
And here's Adebayo. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell against Quickly. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside, Barrett. Going inside, and Barrett slams it in.
Putting that speed to great use. Once Barrett gets a step on the D, good night.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Here's Larson. Jaquez outside. Left side, Adebayo. Mitchell in the corner. They need this one. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Quickly against Mitchell. And it's Quickly missing.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Well, defensively, if you're letting Adebayo get rolling, it's time to rethink your approach.
Pass to Murray Boyle. Back to Quickly. To the left side wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Over in the corner, Jaquez. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Larson. Barrett covering. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Ware. Lets it go from deep. And it's Murray Boyles with the rebound. Murray Boyles has got 6 rebounds in the game. Quickly finds Barrett. Here's Mamu Kelishvili. He's defended by Ware. Mamu Kelishvili passes to Barrett. Yep, it counts. And the Raptors lead by 10.
That's all the defense can do. Barrett just appeared determined to score. Didn't care who was on.
Mitchell passes to Hawkes. To the middle. And Adebayo throws it down.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the holes in the defense.
And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Top the key, Barnes. Pass to Shed. Screen by Pirtle. Here's the three. Shed, that's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Powell outside. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to Ware. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
It's Barrett on the wing. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He was scuffling with his shot in the first half, but since the break, he's been putting it all together.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Mitchell.
First team foul. At the line for one, R.J. Barrett.
Look, we know R.J. Barrett can score, but I like the improvement he's shown defensively over the course of his career. He has put in the effort.
Barnes against Wiggins. Back to Hero. A rebound by Shed. Raptors leading by 11. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Pass to Ingram. Here's Shed. Just 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wiggins outside. Pass to Powell. To the inside. Ingram with the steal. Down low. Here's Barnes. Rebound by the Heat. Ware's got 11 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Wiggins. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wiggins has got it back down to within single digits for the Heat. Ingram outside. Pass to Barnes. Now Barrett. From deep three-point territory. Great D that time from Powell. The Heat trail by 9. Wiggins dishes to Powell. To the paint. Here's Ware. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Hurdle sets the pick for Barrett. inside. Powell with it. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got assist number 5 here tonight. Raptors leading by 4. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. No good again that time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Fontecchio, he's covered by Ingram. Hero looking around. Over Barnes. Hero no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak. Wow, he's found his game offensively here in the second half. Really has turned things around.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. And then for Miami, Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Mitchell in for Fontecchio. They trail by 7. Outside, Hero. Powell outside. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots it. And the excellent defensive pressure does the job. Toronto leading by 7. Outside Ingram. It's stolen by Adebayo. Now Wiggins. Outside, Hero. Shoots it up. Barnes rips down the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Outside Ingram. Wiggins pulls it down. The Heat trail by 7. Here's Adebayo. From 11. And the shot will go down.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Now quickly. Now Pirtle. It's Barrett on the wing. He's covered by Hero. Now Pirtle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Wiggins in the post. Barnes on him. That one is off. Now quickly. Barrett outside. Ingram outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wiggins pulls it down. Powell against Barrett. It's stolen by Barrett. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for two. Yaba Parker.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he does get the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. Against Barrett. Mitchell. No good on the layup. And that's an intentional foul.
At the line for Toronto. Emmanuel quickly taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. Powell misses the 3. So it's Toronto winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
Just coming in, working on my routine every single day. I think my teammates put me in a really, really good position to step in the shots and give me confidence on the basketball floor to shoot the ball, and also give them the basketball to do whatever they want on the floor to create and make something happen. So confidence comes from my teammates.
And you've been a great teammate as well. Guys, back to you.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that'll wrap it up, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.
Hey, everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K. What a great front court matchup we have tonight, Legs. Do those battles look a little different from when you played?
Well, certainly there's less wrestling going on down on the block. More of these post players now want to step out and face up. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm a fan of either style.
A lot of space on the floor, that's for sure.
There's no doubt much more difficult to defend these post players with all this versatility.
And the starting lineup for Miami, they've got Bam Adebayo. Davion Mitchell is out there with Tyler Hero. Then there's Powell, and it's Wiggins in at the 4. Now here's Powell. Clock at 6. Mitchell with the ball. He's picked up by Pirtle. No good from outside. And it's Toronto's ball. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat. Came out with a victory.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
They had relentless pressure on the ball handlers. It made them feel uncomfortable, and I'm sure they're going to try to replicate that in this one.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
First team down. At the line for Toronto, Jakob Poeltl, shooting 1.
And that one misses. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, B.A., in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
Now the Raptors with it. Barnes passes to Barrett. The 3-ball. Adebayo grabs the board. Miami's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to Powell. Now here's Hero. Over Barrett. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Darko Rajakovic. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And he gets that one. Ingram's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And few guys in this league make more contested, difficult shots than Brandon Ingram. He's got so much confidence.
Now here's Powell. Back to Mitchell. Adebayo sets a screen. And it's Mitchell, the miss.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Mitchell against quickly. Pass to Barrett. Picked by Pirtle. Barrett passes to Pirtle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket.
Yeah, Pirtle has a beautiful touch around that rim.
Now Wiggins. Out to Powell. Miami moving it around. On the wing, Mitchell. Guarded by Quickly. Pass to Barrett. It's Barnes on the wing. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Wiggins outside. Hero on the wing. Powell against Ingram. Back to Hero. Fires from deep. Rebound Toronto. A tough loss coming against Boston in their last game.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
And he slams it in one-handed.
Well, his team loves to see that. Wiggins attacking with force.
Outside Ingram. Back to Barrett. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Hero. Hero on the wing. Mitchell, the pass to Wiggins. Pass to Powell. Adebayo sets a screen. That shot missing. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes. Quickly outside. Hero against Barrett. Crafty move. Excellent D there from Hero. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Heat. They trail by 6. Powell outside. Hero against Ingram. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, I love that right there. Tyler Hero giving you a little attitude.
The Raptors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Wiggins with a steal. Pass to Mitchell. Powell outside. Down low. Here's Hero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Grant, since he's coming to the league, what's jumped out to you about Hero's development?
Well, I've liked seeing his growth in running the pick and roll. He's not just a jump shooter anymore. He's a guy that can anchor an offensive unit, B.A.
And he makes a first. And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Larson's checked in for Miami. And so Hero nails both of them. And even as the Heat look to go younger, this is not a team with an appetite for lengthy rebuilds.
Yeah, B.A. But one advantage they possess, when star players around the league ponder a change of scenery, Miami certainly has some great views.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. The 2K leaderboard lights up with the league's top scoring teams. The Heat in second.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Miami on D, trailing by 2. Now here's Ingram, 15 in his last outing.
Right there.
4 on the clock. This one for 3. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. Powell outside. Pass to Wiggins. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And the athletic platform for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, it is top tier.
Yeah, B.A., it's rare to see him overmatched from a physical standpoint. The #1 overall pick in 2014. He's never been a consistent star, but at his best, he can play with anyone in this league.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you think about Wiggins, there's been no drop-off. This is a guy who won Rookie of the Year over a decade ago, and he is still a highly productive player.
And it's tied up with that one. Toronto's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Quickly against Hero. Pass to Walter. Outside for Ingram. To end the drought. Rebound Miami. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. And he's going for the lob.
Well, just throw it up there anywhere, and Wiggins will go get it.
The Raptors have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Murray Boyles, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Toronto passing it around. 5 on the clock. Picked by Pirtle. And here's Ingram outside. They get the rebound. Kicks it to Quickly. Looking to end the run. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Wiggins looking around. Adebayo against Pirtle. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Now where? The deep 3. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Wiggins.
That's tremendous defense that time by Ingram. He has the wingspan to really make an impact on this end.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. BA, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Clock at 4. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Wiggins, no good. Toronto trailing. Pass to Walter. Quickly outside. To stop the drought. Now Pirtle. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Some changes for Toronto. Scotty Barnes checked in for Pirtle, and it's Dick in for Ingram. Miami also changing it up. Powell, he's checked in for Wiggins, and Yakachonis subbed in for Hero. So it's Miami now. Here's Yakachonis, averaging around 6 a game. Powell outside. There, the screen. Shot clock at 6. And he buries his first look.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Raptors trail by 4. Pass to Murray Boyles. And here's Quickly. Outside Dick. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the Raptors miss again. Miami leading by 4. Here's Yakachonis. Now where? He's guarded by Barnes. Pass to Yakichonis. The three is up. Now Adebayo. Out left to the wing. Here's Larson. Good! And the assist goes to Adebayo. And now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Quickly with the ball. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Adebayo with a steal. Pass to Yakichonis. Here's Powell. Now Adebayo. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Dick, the pass to Barnes. Quickly outside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Shed, he's checked in for Toronto. And it's Miami's ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Outside Dick. Pass to Barnes. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Smith. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. 4 on the clock. Driving inside. Uneasy 2 on the layup. And the Heat lead by 8.
And that's exactly how you attack length. I love how he doesn't lack assertiveness.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
The previous play is under review.
He beat the buzzer.
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket, so no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And so it's the Miami Heat finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Khalil Ware out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Smith. Then there's Powell, and it's Larson in at the 3 slot. Barnes, and he can't bank that one in. And it's Jaquez with the ball for the Miami Heat. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And they say you never want to get stuck in the middle. But the Raptors are in the middle, Tim. What's the plan?
Well, B.A., they're still very young, and they do have some playoff potential. I think making a trade for Brandon Ingram tells you what you need to know. They wanted to be aggressive because the East feels wide open.
To the inside. Murray Boyles can't get it to go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Jaquez, that's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Here's Shed. No points yet. He takes it in. Can't hit from in close. Miami leading by 12. It's Jaquez on the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Raptors. And looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. Second, the Raptors.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Barrett's checked in for Dick. And Miami with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in for Smith. For Toronto, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Barrett from outside the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barrett. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance. They have no answer defensively inside.
The Raptors shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Barrett into the lane. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
He's able to get all the way to the rim because he did a great job of taking advantage of that angle.
Powell in the post, guarded by Barrett. Here's Jaquez. Gets the 3 to fall. Jaquez has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
And it's Barrett off the drive. The 3. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Miami leading by 15. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Mitchell up top. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
Coach loves the execution, just not the result. That's okay. That's part of the process.
Here's Shed. It's tipped. It's Powell on the wing, guarded by Barrett. Barrett against Powell. Fires the 3. Barnes with the rebound.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Graham?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Looking at who's out there now for Toronto. Dick comes in for Walter. And Emmanuel quickly subbed in for Shed. Now here's Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. And again, no good by Miami.
And just unable to get anything going tonight. I mean, his teammates have really bailed him out.
Quickly finds Dick. Inside. Barnes against Powell. Barnes, it's good. Barnes has got 6. Here's Mitchell. Checking his numbers. He's put up a little over 9 points a game. Pass to Ware. Now Powell. Now Mitchell. 3-pointer. Ware, that's good. Ware's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Dick. Toronto, the rebound. Murray Boyles can't get it to go. And the Heat with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Powell, left side. Ware, the screen. The baseline J is on the way. Powell, it's good. And the Heat lead by 18.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Toronto making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. And Miami also making a switch. Hero's checked in. On defense, the Heat. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Barnes with a screen on Powell. Here's Ingram. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's on Norman Powell. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the #2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
That free throw, good from Ingram. And Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Both shots good from the strike. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Now here's Powell. Big-time contributor on offense. Just over 22 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Yep, that one's good. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Murray Boyles. Still no points. From behind the arc. Barrett can't hit.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Ware missing.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
There is no doubt about it. They'd love to have that one back.
Now here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Boston. Ingram on the wing. Knocks down the long J. Ingram's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is Brandon Ingram at his best. Catch and fire. Great look right there.
Hero against Barrett. Adebayo, a screen on Barrett. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. Pass to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. Raptors trail by 17. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Here's Ingram. Right side, Barrett. It's not going to go for him. Excellent D there from Hero.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Out of bounds. It'll be Toronto's ball. All right, let's bring up the leaderboard and see which players were the most efficient from the charity stripe last month. Third is Tyler Hero.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for Toronto. Miami also changing it up. Jaquez comes in for Ware. And Fontecchio's subbed in for Norman Powell. Mitchell against Quickly. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
An effortless flush that time by Ingram. It's so easy for him to get to the rim.
Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Hero. Here's the three. Good. And the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Mamukelashvili. Back to Ingram. Now here's Fontecchio. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Adebayo finds Mitchell. Back to Adebayo. And then Adebayo slams it in.
That came out of nowhere. Adebayo with the highlight reel dunk.
And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Outside Barrett. To the paint. Here's Murray Boyles. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Now here's Hero. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Pass to Mitchell. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
When you're not at your best, it is great to have teammates who will pick up the slack.
Quickly passes to Mamukelashvili. Outside for Ingram. Launches a three. On the wing quickly. Pass to Barrett. Into the lane. And here's Quickly. Checked by Mitchell. And the three off target. Heat leading by 20. Hero right side. Adebayo sets a screen. Fires the three. And Adebayo slams it in.
Just non-stop work. Adebayo's effort is getting rewarded.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Barrett. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
56 seconds left in the second quarter. Pass to Hero. Adebayo, a screen on Barrett. Hero against Barrett. Rebound Toronto. Here's Mamukelashvili. Ingram with the ball. He's got 11. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the second quarter. He shoots. No good. Fontecchio with some nice D. Heat leading by 22. Hero outside. Pass to Adebayo. Releases. The shot misses.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert it.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a commanding 22-point lead going into the break. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, where's your team getting its confidence and energy from in that first half?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of it off our defensive stops, and then once we got into a rhythm, then started to, just make some tough ones, which sometimes happens when you see the ball go in.
Defense set the tone, though. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Glad you're joining us for halftime. And fellas, how about Bam Adebayo getting it done to start the game?
You look at his work on the glass, it's really about the attitude, guys. You have to want those boards. This guy's been eating. That's right. Hey, Kenny, can you pass me the salt? Chomp, chomp.
I get it, chomp. Chomp. Yeah, so much rebounding. It's about desire, Shaq. But it also is pretty good that you can still chomp, and have a good position in there.
Great to hear from you two champions.
Ooh.
Oh, you guys are just mad that I didn't bring you any. Ernie, can you pass me the soda? Thank you.
And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race?
We're in the home stretch. I don't know if I call these guys rookies now.
Yeah, we have some pressure-filled games coming up. In addition to everything else, we'll see who has that clutch gene. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
I wouldn't want to have to be out there trying to keep up with them. It's really difficult when he shows you this kind of energy offensively.
So it's Miami now. Ingram the 3 with Barnes the 4. Quickly at point with Barrett by his side. They're the guards. And it's Pirtle in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Hero with the bucket.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. Toronto passing it around. Wiggins against Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
Well, that's just assertiveness by Brandon Ingram. A response 3, sending a message.
A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Now here's Hero. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Barnes passes to Quickly. Pirtle with a screen on Mitchell. Quickly against Mitchell. Here's Ingram. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Wiggins outside. Back to Hero. Pass to Adebayo. The shot off that time. Pirtle with some nice D. Down low. And there's Barrett on the assist by Ingram.
Well, Barrett is just a gifted scorer. He is so skilled at making difficult contested shots near the rim.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Mitchell. Hero for 3. Some solid defense from Barrett.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Here's Pirtle. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Pirtle's got 6 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Hero right side. Pass to Powell. And here's Wiggins. Hero for 3. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, it certainly hasn't been a smooth start after the break. Just 1 for 5 here to start the third.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys?
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Please give a big round of
And a chance here to check out some stats for Scotty Barnes.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Here's Powell. The kick out to Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen to snap the cold streak. Wiggins, no good. Raptors trail by 14. Outside Barrett. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Well, that's a big man playing big. Pirtle using all of that 7-foot length.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Powell. Now here's Hero. Adebayo sets a screen. Clock at 6. To the middle. Rebound Toronto. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds now. Ingram finds quickly. The 3, Barrett. Fires in the triple. Barrett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
It's been a perfect start coming out of the half. I mean, you have to really love the execution.
Outside Mitchell. Adebayo is screen on quickly. Lets it fly from 18. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 6.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it anytime.
Now here's Ingram. He's got 16. Outside Barrett. Takes the 3. Powell pulls it in.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Barnes passes to Barrett. Pass to Ingram. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 18 points for him.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. We've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, with teams seeking switchable defenders, there's a specific player type that could be losing value, those smaller scoring-minded combo guards. You think of the Cole Anthony, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarksons of the world, perhaps not as sought after as before with teams looking for positional size and versatility.
They'll be challenged for certain. All right, Shams, thanks for the report. Now here's Powell. Hero outside. Powell surveying the D. Pass to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Here's Hero over Barrett. Hero, no good.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Here's Ingram. He's got 18. And here is Barrett. Pirtle with a screen on Hero. Releases. And another basket for Toronto.
A slow start for him, but making amends here in the second half.
Powell outside. Mitchell, a screen on Ingram. Hero outside. The 3. Drops in the three. Hero's got 15.
That's his third triple of the night, his second since halftime.
Mitchell against Quickly. Outside Ingram. Picked by Pirtle. He's feeling it. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Yeah, that's just Pirtle putting in work on the glass. He is not going to get outworked.
Heat leading by 8. Powell outside. Back to Mitchell. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got 11 rebounds in the game. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Ingram against Powell. Outside Barnes. Back to Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. From deep. The rebound by Wiggins. Well, the Heat's shooting the rock well at 46%. Barrett against Hero. Powell outside. Lets it fly. That's good on the jumper.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
You see yourself on the screen and you select your best move. Let's go.
Walter, he's checked in for Barrett. Larson's checked in for Miami. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. In the third spot, Jakob Pirtle.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Here's Quickly. No points so far. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
So it's Miami now, following the three-point basket by Toronto. Powell outside. Adebayo sets a screen. And it's Norman Powell with the three. Powell's got 7 points.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth, showing real confidence at the arc.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
The three from Barnes. Excellent D there from Wiggins. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Hero. Back to Powell. Miami moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Chalk up 2 there. 9 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Ingram. 21 points in the game. Adebayo with a steal. To the inside. Wiggins with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Wiggins passes to Hero. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
And the bucket is good.
And one of the things I love about Pirtle, it's how unselfish he is. He's really all about giving it up if a teammate has a better look.
Now here's Hero. 15 points in the game. Pass to Larson. Powell for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Powell's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
He has been in a great flow tonight, converting at a high rate.
Minute 32 left to play in the third quarter here. Now Barnes. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Wiggins. Heat leading by 13. Inside. Bam! He gets it to go at the rim.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Pass to Walter. Back to Quickly. And here's Ingram outside. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Back to Hero. Three-pointer. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. And here's Ingram. Pirtle, the pass to Quickly from downtown. Adebayo grabs the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here's Powell. He's got 12. Fade away. Jacks up a 3. Larson with the bucket. Larson's got 5.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Now Ingram. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Miami up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been in total control in this game, and they hope it continues. More 2K action in just a moment. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
And Coach Spoelstra instructing his guys to look for the best option.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush any bad shots, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for Miami. Jaime Jaquez out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. Shot is good by Manu Kalashvili.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Adebayo. Here's Larson. Off the mark there with a 3.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's Quickly. From deep three-point range, Mitchell grabs a miss. Miami leading by 12. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. Rebound by the Raptors. Here's Barrett. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. The third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing, Lex.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Free throw drops for Barrett. There are some big-time players in this league. But who do you think the most clutch players have been over the past decade, Legs?
When you look at these resumes, I think you go with the big 3, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant. But of course, Giannis dropping 50 in a finals performance wasn't bad either.
And I'll throw in the Joker in there as well.
Love it. And when you look at what R.J. Barrett brings to the table as a wing, he's a very dependable scorer that can attack you at all 3 levels.
And he makes it. And that's 12 points for Bam Adebayo.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now here's Barrett. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Ware. Outside Mitchell. It's rebounded by Barrett.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
On the wing quickly. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Steps back. Barrett passes to Mamukelashvili. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit. Mamukelashvili's got 6 points in the quarter. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Outside Mitchell. Right side Adebayo. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Ware. Just 4 to shoot. Outside Mitchell. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Quickly outside. Outside Barrett. Uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. Bam, going to work in close.
Yeah, powering through the contact, something that Adebayo does so well.
Here's Murray Boyles. And here is Barrett. And there it is for him.
Oh, I'll tell you what, in this fourth quarter, he's been locked in and has made some big shots for his team.
Here's Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Pass to Adebayo. "11 feet out. Rebound Toronto. Murray Boyles has got his 6th rebound on the night. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
This is an element that R.J. Barrett brings to this offense. He loves to put pressure on the defense by getting to the foul line.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Miami.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
Yeah, they have been dialed in from deep. The three-pointer has been there all night for them.
No good on the free throw.
And with Barrett, we know he can score the ball. Now he must focus on becoming a better passer and facilitator.
A different look for Miami. Wiggins, he's checked in for Adebayo. Norm Powell comes in for Jaquez. And it's Hero in for Larson. And he sinks the second.
And after not getting to the line in the first half, he has changed his mentality. He's being much more aggressive.
Wiggins outside. Back to Mitchell. Powell outside. 4-3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. Mitchell's got 5 assists tonight.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Well, the volume has been there, but so has the efficiency, which is why they're in control of this game.
Now here's Ingram. Good on the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Toronto making a switch here. Dick's checked in. And Miami with a change here, too. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Mitchell.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Toronto, Brandon Ingram. One shot.
And, you know, people around the league think that Brandon Ingram actually has an even higher ceiling than we've seen. And with a few improvements to his game, he could get even better. I hope we get to see that.
Now here's Hero. With the step back. The kick out to Wiggins. Yep, right through the net.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
Raptors trail by 8. Now here's Ingram. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Jaquez against Dick. Shoots a fadeaway. Jaquez no good. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Back to Dick. Toronto passing it around. Hurdle with a screen on Wiggins. It's stolen by Jaquez. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Jaquez. For 3, Powell. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And when it comes to Jaquez, his best trait might be his decision-making out on the wing position.
Outside Dick. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Miami. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Pass to Hero. And there's the call on Scotty Barnes. That'll be a second foul of the game. Quickly is checked in for Toronto. And Miami with a change here too. Adebayo's checked in. Up top, Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen. 6 to shoot. The drive by Powell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. R.J. Barrett, he's checked in for Shed. Mitchell's checked in for Miami. Raptors trail by 11. Quickly with the ball. Quickly with a screen on Powell. Powell against Ingram. Outside Barnes. They still need this. That shot off the mark. Heat leading by 11. Here's Powell. On the money from 12 feet away. Powell's got 8 here in this quarter.
Good shot selection is often the result of great execution.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. He shoots it. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Ingram's got 29.
That's a terrific decision right there. Ingram surveyed the defense off of that screen, but eventually called his own number.
Hero scanning the floor. Floats one up. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. That one rolls around and rims out.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over him.
Ingram, the pass to Barrett. Right at the free throw line, and that one drops. Barrett's got 16 in the second half. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Heat. They've got a 9-point lead. Powell finds Mitchell. Wiggins outside. Adebayo a screen on Barnes. Wiggins. Oh, look how determined Wiggins is right there.
Yeah, a lot of poise that time from Wiggins, getting the contact and showing you that veteran poise.
Ingram against Powell. Takes a step back. Ingram up top. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot!
Really nice job by Ingram staying calm that time as the shot clock almost expired.
Miami leading by 9. Mitchell outside from downtown. Yes, sir, with the 3.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now here's Ingram. Here's Quickly. Oh, touches it off the glass.
That's a lot of focus that time by Quickly. So good at working his way through the contact.
Mitchell outside. Hero against Barrett. Now here's Hero. He's closely guarded. Oh, no good on the layup. Powell against Ingram. Rebounded by Powell. Heat leading by 10.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Heat.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
After coming away with this W, this will give them 42 wins on the year.
And boy, did they need to win this game after dropping the first 2 matchups against this squad. Now they can go into the final game of the season series with a ton of confidence.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Norman Powell.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight. Flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends.
Here's Ingram, following the 3-point basket by Miami. Here's Mitchell. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
And so Miami takes the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Well, I'm here with Bam Adebayo. Bam, your energy was felt tonight. How do you dig deep to give your team that boost?
Just sacrificing, just going out there, laying it on the line for my teammates, and just going out there and just, you know, playing hard. That's what I do, and, you know, it got contagious.
The hardest part is bringing that every game. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Tim Legler, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. As always, we appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Norman Powell.